Okay, friends. So today we are going to discuss on RSI, that is the Relative Strength Index. Actually, I have got some request from few of my friends to put a video on RSI. So that is the reason I'm doing it. It's quite interesting information, a simple one, but very important information if you implement it nicely. So RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. Basically, this is the history of RSI. The RSI, that is the Relative Strength Index, is the momentum indicator used in technical analysis. Now, this is the momentum indicator in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold condition in the price of the stock. So, it basically measures the magnitude of overbought and oversold conditions in a stock or an asset. The RSI is displayed as an oscillator line graph that moves between two extremes, yeah, and the reading can have a reading from 0 to 100. Okay, it's very simple. It has a reading from 0 to 100. The indicator was originally developed by J. Wells Wilder Jr. It was originally developed by J. Wells Wilder Jr. and introduced in his seminal 1978 book. He introduced this in his 1978 book, The New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems. Okay, so this is a short history about RSI. The relative strength index is a very popular momentum oscillator developed in 1978 as discussed. RSI basically provides the technical traders signals about bullish and bearish price momentum. Bullish and bearish price momentum. It signals the traders, technical traders, and it is often plotted beneath the graph of an asset price. So we can plot it beneath the asset price. Traditional interpretation and usage of RSI. So traditionally, or since history, it has been used, or usage of RSI, like the values above 70 or above are indicate that the security has become overbought. So when the price of the script is rising, the RSI tends to rise, yeah, and if it reaches 70 or above, then it is considered as overbought or overvalued and may be primed for a trend reversal or a corrective pullback at the price. So basically, on a daily chart or an hourly chart or a 5 minutes chart or a 10 minutes chart or a 15 minutes chart, people prefer to use RSI. It is a momentum indicator, and normally when it turns overbought, people tend to sell it off and square off their position, and when it is oversold, people tend to create a position when the trend is clear. Yeah. So this is the understanding of RSI. An RSI reading 30 or below, it indicates that it is oversold or undervalued conditions. So it depends on which time frame you are using this RSI as an indicator. You need to practice it with practically with the chart so that you get used to it. Okay, so this is how we give a short history about RSI and the when it was introduced and the interpretation how to do for the RSI overbought and oversold conditions. Then this is the formula. Don't get into the formulas because already you can plot the RSI in any website you go, like charting.com or investing.com. You can plot it. So no need to go into the formula. This is just for your understanding purpose. Now this is the very important slide. If you can, if you can get good knowledge or implement this bullish divergence as well as bearish divergence on the charts, then it will help you make a lot of money. Normally, technical analysts or those who are very good in catching the divergences are good in trading and making money on day-to-day basis. So let's understand the definition of a bullish divergence. So bullish divergence occurs when RSI creates an oversold reading followed by a higher low that matches corresponding lower lows in the price. So basically, a bullish divergence always created in oversold zone, that you should remember, and that higher high and lower low that we'll discuss in the coming slides. And bearish divergence are always created in the overbought positions, okay, by lower lows that matches correspond higher highs on the price. So basically, oversold and overbought, that is very important for bullish and bearish divergence. So this is bullish divergence. Now if you see the pointer, okay, now this is the RSI. If you see, this is higher high, yeah, lower low, yeah. So the price RSI is going upwards, yeah, showing upwards, but the price is going downwards. So this is a divergence. Okay. Now if you see here, this is the price. This is classic bullish divergence. Now if you see this lower low, means it has made a new low, while the RSI is making a higher low. Yeah. See this? So this is a divergence. Even here, A, B, C. Yeah? So this is a lower low, and this is a higher low. So this is a divergence. Now whenever this happens, it's time to buy. But this, I'm telling you, you need to practice it quite often so that you can understand it. Yeah. Now this is the bearish divergence. Now if you see here, the prices are going high. Yeah. Okay, and the RSI is making not going high. It is making lows. Yeah. It is lower than the earlier high. Yeah. Okay. Price goes up, it goes down. So this is a bearish divergence. See this here. The price is making new high. RSI is making new low or lower low, lower than the earlier high. Yeah, that is the understanding. So if you see the same thing here, prices are making new highs, RSI is making new lows. Yeah. So this is the bearish RSI. Now bearish divergence. Now this is very simple, but you need to practice it. Once you get hold of it, you're going to make a lot of money. That's for sure. These are the types of divergences, like on the bullish side, on the bearish side. Yeah? This shows how the price is moving, which we discussed in the chart. This is how the indicator moves. When the price is moving upwards, the indicator is moving downwards. The price is moving downwards, the indicator moves upwards. And by price is moving upwards, indicator moves downwards. Price is moving downwards, the indicator moves. So it is basically opposite, vice versa. Yeah? And these are the type of divergences, which is also shown in the same way. The same thing, yeah, same thing. Just you need to understand it, practice it in the charts, and you can make good use of it. Now this is both bullish as well as bearish divergence plotted together. If you see this higher high, lows are different, lower low. This is a bullish divergence, yeah. The lower low. Okay. This, if you see, the low was lower, and then the low is a bit high than the earlier one. So this is a divergence. This is a bullish divergence, and this is a bearish divergence where the price is making higher high, and indicator is making higher high, and then lower high. Yeah? So you can feel the difference. This is bearish, price are going up, indicator is going down, price is going down, indicator going up. This is a bullish divergence. Yeah. So it is very simple. I try to plot it in one graph so you can understand it in a simple way. Now this is the conclusion which we derive from this video basically, and it is very important. You need to understand it and you need to practice it. If you become master of this, you become master of RSI trading, and you will definitely make a good amount of money. So RSI provides technical trader signal about bullish and bearish price momentum. Bullish and bearish, yeah. Traditionally, if the value of RSI is at 70 or above, it indicates it is overbought or overvalued. So the trend may reverse or corrective pullback in the price. Yeah, and RSI, if it is below 30 or 30, indicates it's oversold or undervalued condition. So it's very simple, but you need to practice it on the charts. And this is how you get an RSI on the website. You go to charting.com and then put charting.com. Then this page opens, and once this page opens, you can click on any of the scripts, okay, or on the charts. Once you click on the chart, goes on this page wherein you have to tick this RSI box. Once you tick this RSI box, the RSI is plotted like this on the charting. This is why I'm showing it, because one of my friend, he requested me to show this, how to get an RSI on the website. This is on charting.com, this is on investing.com. Yeah, this chart you need to click. Okay, once chart comes, live chart. Once live chart comes, you just click on this particular chart, then this window opens, and here there is a symbol which takes you to the indicators. When indicator type comes, you type RSI, and here it goes. RSI comes in. You click RSI, and then the chart is plotted. This is the RSI which you get. This is how you get it on the investing.com. And this is the disclaimer which I put every time. This is purely for educational purpose. Yeah, I'm merely sharing my opinion with no guarantee of gains or losses on any kind of investment. So I tried to get all the informations required. If you go to the website, it's quite simple. Yeah, so this got rank. Okay, this is charting.com. So once you go to charting.com, once you click it, yeah, double click it, so you get the website, and then you go to this charts. When you click here, yeah, another page opens. So when the another page opens, normally this is a request which I got. That is the reason I'm showing it on this. Yeah, then you get this page. Click on lower indicators. If you click here, then you get RSI. Click there. Once you click here, you get the RSI right here at the bottom of this. Okay, so this is what we get. The RSI is what we get. And if you go to investing.com, press enter. Once you press enter, you get the web page. Once you click on the charts, you get the charts. Okay, I'm clicking on the charts. You get this kind of chart. Then you come down. Okay, and to try to click on the chart. Once you click on the chart, you get another web page. Wherein this is the indicator. Better to maximize it, and then you click on this. That is the indicator. Now there are so many indicators, so you need to put RSI. So put RSI, you get it on the charting.com. So this is how you place it on here. Yeah. Okay, friends. So hope you liked it. Hope you liked the video. Thanks once again.